Let's go ahead and solve homework exercise number 15 from section 6.3. Homework exercise 15. It states in 2005 there were 19,100 students at College A with a projected enrollment increase of 500 per year. In the same year, there were 36,600 students at College B with a projected enrollment decline of 750 students per year. According to these projections, when will the colleges have the same enrollment? Okay, so when will the enrollment at A, the number of students at A, equal the number of students at College A? When will it equal the number of students in College B? Okay, well, how many students are in College A right now? 19,100. And the enrollment increase is 500 students per year. Now, we don't know when the number of how many years. So that's our variable. So X will represent the number of years. So we're going to take 9,100, what they're at now. We're going to multiply 500 times X because it's increasing the number of 500 times the number of years, and that will give us the enrollment for each year after 205. So like if X is 1, it'll be 19,100 plus 500. And that'll be in 2006. In 2007, it'll be 2 years. X will be 2. You'll multiply 2 by 500 and add 19,100. But we don't know what X is, the number of years, so we'll use X. Now in the same thing, now when is it equal to B? They now have College B, 36,600. But it is declining, right? So we're going to subtract 750, and again, each year, so times the number of years. So now this is College A. When will it equal College B? And we can solve for X. So what we can do now is the X's are on one side of the equation, so we can add 750X to both sides, so that we would get 19,100 plus 500 plus 750X is 1250X is equal to, these cancel, 750X plus 750X equals 36,600. That's why we did that. Now, what do we have the variable on the left side, so we want to get rid of what we're adding, which is the 19,100, so we're going to subtract 19,100 from both sides to give us, this will give us 0. So what remains is 1250X on the left side equals, when we subtract here, we get 17,500 equals 1250X. To solve for X, to make it 1X, we're going to divide by 1250. Both sides, we got to do it to both sides. This gives us 1. 1 times X is X. So X is equal to 17,500 divided by 1,250, correct? So we can do that on our calculator. 17,500 divided by 1250. So we'll do that. 17,500 divided by 1,250, and we get 14. Now notice, what is the answer? Then X is the number of years after 2005, right? We're starting 2005, so 2005, 14 years later, so when we add 14, we get the year 2019. That will be when the enrollment in each college will be the same. Okay, so we'll put that in, 2019. And what will the total enrollment at each college be? Well, remember now, you can either use A or B. A was 19,100 plus 500 times the number of years, but we just found out that the number of years was what? X equals 14, right? So we're going to put in 14 for X, and then just go ahead and do this expression, 19,100 plus 500 times 14, And we can do that on our calculator, and that will give us the total enrollment. You could also use the B, which was 36,600, and it would be minus 750 times 14, right? Because that's what B was. So if we put that in, 19, oh, somehow my calculator, so then if we put in 19,100 plus 500 times the number of years, which we just figured out was 14, we get 26,100 students. Okay, and we could have done it for College B too. College B was what? 36,600 minus 750 times the number of years, again 14, and there's our same correct answer, 26,100. All right, very good. All right, let's look at problem number 16. After a 80% price reduction, you purchase a new washing machine on sale for $128. What was the original price of the washing machine? Okay, so we've got the original price we don't know. So X equals original price. Okay, we have the original price after an 80% reduction, sorry. So 80% reducing is taking off. So you take off 80% of the original of X, and now your price is 128. So the key here is you got to set up an equation. You can't multiply 80% by 128 and then add it on, but you have to take the original price minus 80% of that price of X, so you need 80.80X right here equals 128. Okay, so you must set it up like this. The original price minus the percentage of reduction times X equals the sale price. Okay, now this is a 1X. So 1X minus 0.8, you can do it on your calculator. 1 minus 0.8 is 0.2X or 0.20X. I can combine these two terms. 1 minus 0.8 is 0.20X equals 128. Then I would simply divide both sides by 0.20. So then that reduces to 1. 1 times X is X. So X is 128 divided by 0.20. So we'll go ahead and do that, and that will give us the original price. So on our calculator, 128 divided by 0.2, and the original price is $640. Let's look at exercise number 17. Including a 5% sales tax, an inn charges $116.55 per night. Find the inn's nightly cost before tax. So X is the cost without tax, the nightly cost. Now notice, the $116.55 includes a 5% sales tax. So it's the cost of the room. You're adding on, this time you're adding on an extra 5% of whatever the room cost is, X, is equal to $116.55, okay? 0.5X, it's not coming out here. I'm having trouble with the 0.05X, okay? So now this is 1X. 1X plus 0.05 is 1.05X equals 116.55. The 1X and the 0.05, you add them together to get 1.05X. So now divide by 1.05, both sides by 1.05. And so these cancel, and you just get 1x or x equals 116.55 divided by 1.05. And that will give us the cost before sales tax. So we'll do that on our calculator. 116.55 divided by 1.05, and we get the cost as $111 before the sales tax. Exactly 111, so you don't need to put in decimals, and there's your answer. Okay, we're going to stop this session at problem number 17. If you have any questions, send me an email at tswears@hodges.edu or call me at 239-938-7805. Thank you.